Manchester United are monitoring £34 million striker as Michael Olise's update emerges. Latest Manchester United transfer news and gossip with updates on Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee and Crystal Palace star Michael Olise. Manchester United are being linked with two potential new forwards ahead of the summer transfer window. United are yet to complete any new signings, with the summer window set to officially open on Friday. The Reds could be set for a busy few months as Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos Group oversee their first summer transfer window since assuming control of football operations at Old Trafford. Erik Ten Hag's future as United manager remains a subject of speculation. Despite this, the Reds are still being credited with an interest in a host of potential new signings. The latest rumours centre around United potentially moving to sign a striker and a winger. According to Sky Sports, United are showing an interest in signing Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee. The report claims that the Reds are monitoring Zirkzee's situation with the Serie A club ahead of potentially making a move, with the striker said to have a €40 million (£34 million) release clause in his contract. Zirkzee, a former Bayern Munich player, has been heavily linked with AC Milan, with reports in recent days suggesting a deal could be close. However, it has been stated that United are still in the running and are keeping tabs on what happens with the striker's future ahead of the summer transfer window. Elsewhere, United are also continuing to show an interest in signing Crystal Palace star Michael Olise. United have been heavily linked with the versatile forward who looks increasingly likely to move clubs this summer. According to Give Me Sport, United will have to compete with Chelsea for Olise's signature this summer. Liverpool have also been credited as a potential suitor for the Palace star when the transfer window opens. It has been stated that United have intensified their interest in signing Olise. However, the report claims that the Reds will still have to fend off interest from Chelsea in order to bring Olise to Old Trafford. Man United were slammed for £30 million transfer snub, but they might be about to make at least £10 million more. Manchester United need to generate funds in this summer's transfer window, and Scott McTominay could be their best hope of doing so. Needing to improve their success rate in the sellers market, heads were turned when Manchester United rejected a £30 million offer from West Ham United for Scott McTominay last summer. United were not actively looking to sell the midfielder ahead of the 2023-24 campaign, but they were prepared to sanction an exit if a club came calling with an offer at the right price. For many, West Ham's offer for the 27-year-old was somewhat generous. The academy graduate, despite being a regular fixture in the matchday squad in Erik Ten Hag's debut season in charge, scored just 3 goals and registered 1 assist in 2022-23. He was not part of United's strongest midfield, and the signing of Mason Mount and the emergence of Kobbie Mainoo threatened to push him even further down the pecking order. However, United valued the Scotland international at somewhere between £40 million and £50 million and wanted to secure a fee in the upper echelons of that bracket. It was enough to put West Ham off, meaning McTominay was retained beyond the end of the summer transfer window. On reflection, such was the way United's season unfolded, it was a good job they kept him. He ended the season with 10 goals, with only Rasmus Højlund, 16, and Bruno Fernandes, 15, scoring more in 2023-24. He chipped in with some big goals at big moments, including the opener in the Reds' historic 4-3 win over Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter-final in March. Despite his contributions in the most recent campaign, he is a player the club should be looking to try and offload this summer. United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe wants the club to become more proactive in the sellers market, and they have no choice but to raise funds through player sales to remain within the boundaries of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR. United need to trim their squad this summer and have no choice but to cash in on 1 or 2 big-name players. McTominay, even more so after reaching double figures for goals last season, is one of the most sellable assets within the squad that United should be willing to let go. McTominay will be an attractive option for a wealth of clubs this summer, especially those who are keen to add a goal-scoring midfielder to their ranks. What's more, every penny they earn from a sale would count as pure profit because of his status as an academy graduate. Selling homegrown players is a way of working within the Premier League's strict financial rules. Others on United books include Mason Greenwood, who could also be sold this summer. Ahead of the transfer window opening later this week, McTominay's stock is higher than it was in last summer's window. With 1 year left on his current deal, now is the perfect juncture for United to cash in and secure as high a fee as possible for the midfielder. United, however, would be within their rights to increase the Lancaster-born midfielder's valuation further if he enjoys a successful European Championship campaign with Scotland. The Scots have qualified for their second successive Euros and will get the tournament underway on Friday night, facing hosts Germany in Munich. In Group A alongside Germany, Hungary, and Switzerland, Scotland will fancy their chances of progressing to the knockout stages. They impressed in qualifying and McTominay was key to them finishing second behind Spain, scoring 7 goals in 8 matches. If McTominay makes his mark in Germany, even just by scoring a couple of goals, it will inflate his price tag further. Countless players have moved on the back of a successful international tournament, often with their respective valuations having made a noticeable leap. United need to correct their recruitment mistakes of yesteryear this summer, and a big part of that is knowing when to offload players at the right time. McTominay is at a juncture in his career where the Reds should recognise they are unlikely to ever secure a higher fee, regardless of how successful he or Scotland are in Germany over the next few weeks. United are almost guaranteed to receive bids north of the £30 million offer West Ham put on the table almost 12 months ago following McTominay's eye-catching season in front of goal. A goal or two in Germany, however, will increase his valuation a little bit further. Man United have now entered race to sign Eberechi Eze. Crystal Palace are facing a busy summer ahead as both Eze and Olise are linked with an exit. Manchester United have joined the race to sign Crystal Palace attacker Eberechi Eze. Eze, who is also a target for Tottenham, has enjoyed a superb Premier League campaign for the Eagles. Michael Olise is reportedly open to a move to Man United or Chelsea this summer. Manchester United have entered the race to sign Crystal Palace attacker Eberechi Eze this summer, according to Football Insider. The 25-year-old is also on Tottenham's radar after an impressive campaign for the Eagles last season, which earned him a spot in the England squad for the upcoming Euros. According to the report, Man United are very much in the race to bolster their attacking options with Eze this summer after a poor Premier League season. The Red Devils suffered 14 defeats and finished 8th in the table, their worst result in the modern Premier League era. With new minority owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe in charge, United are looking to rejuvenate their aging squad this summer, and the acquisition of Eze would be a step in that direction. Reportedly, United are willing to build around 3 youngsters, Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund, and could be looking to bring in players of similar age and profile to support their trio. Man United Eze deal. Amid Tottenham interest, Eze ticks a lot of boxes for the new-look Ineos recruitment staff at Old Trafford, according to Football Insider. Both Man United and Tottenham are in the race for the attacking midfielder, who could be making his European debut next season as both clubs are set to play in the Europa League. Eze, who has been described as mesmerising, is coming off a fantastic year at Palace despite minor injury struggles, scoring 11 goals and registering 6 assists in 31 appearances in all competitions. Palace face a tough task this summer in attempting to keep their leading players at Selhurst Park. The likes of Eze, Michael Olise, and England's starting centre-back, Mark Guehi, could all leave in the next few months. The Eagles manager, Oliver Glasner, speaking to the media last month, said he hopes all the players will play for the club next season as he aims to show Palace are ambitious after finishing 10th in the league last season. Michael Olise, open to Man United move. He is a long-term target. Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise is reportedly open to a move to Man United this summer, journalist Ben Jacobs has told GiveMeSport. The 22-year-old has been receiving interest from multiple Premier League sides lately, but his preferred destinations are likely to be United and Chelsea. According to Jacobs, the 2 English powerhouses are expected to go head-to-head for the Frenchman's signature this summer. Olise has reportedly been a long-term target for United, who have been following his situation at Selhurst Park ever since Ineos bought a minority stake in the club. Palace are expected to ask for around £60 million for Olise this summer after his superb season in London, contributing to 16 goals in just 19 appearances. Man United manager links to Thomas Frank slammed as stupid. The Dane has been mooted to be one of the names Manchester United are interested in should they sack Erik Ten Hag. Ten Hag's future at Manchester United is still under review and Thomas Frank is one of the names mooted. Goldbridge criticises links to Frank, doubtful of his style of play matching United's standards. United eyeing defensive-minded midfielders as they resolve Ten Hag's future, but Romano has poured cold water on Palhinha links. Manchester United are still yet to decide the future of boss Erik Ten Hag as the club's boardroom bosses are continuing their interval review, looking at both players and the manager. A litany of names have been touted for the job after the Dutchman ended his second campaign at the club with a 2-1 win over Manchester City in the FA Cup final. Brentford's Thomas Frank, alongside the likes of Mauricio Pochettino, Gareth Southgate and Thomas Tuchel, has been among those linked with Ten Hag's position, but the United Stand presenter Mark Goldbridge has exclaimed his discontent with the links, suggesting the club aren't that stupid. Elsewhere, the Red Devils endured their lowest ever finish in the Premier League, concluding 2023-24 in 8th spot in the English top flight with a mere 60 points, 29 behind Arsenal and 31 behind Manchester City, who finished second and first, respectively. Mark Goldbridge slams links to Frank. They aren't that stupid. The Premier League behemoths have entered a new era under Sir Jim Ratcliffe's tenure as the 71-year-old billionaire secured a minority stake and took control of football operations. After a hodgepodge campaign in 2023-24, much of their fan base are hoping that brighter times are ahead. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Goldbridge suggested that there is no way that Manchester United are going to replace Ten Hag with Brentford boss Frank. Referencing the Danes' blueprint, which he believes is having 30% possession and attacking their opposition on the counter-attack, it's not unfair to say that he would be unhappy with the potential appointment. We're no way getting Thomas Frank. They aren't that stupid going after a coach who thrives on 30% possession and counters. Back in May, transfer insider Dean Jones told GiveMeSport that the 20-time English champions are very unlikely to give Frank the opportunity to replace Ten Hag in the Old Trafford hot seat. When asked about the links to Old Trafford, Frank, 20, remained coy, suggesting that he doesn't know what's going to happen in the future. Per the Metro, the former Denmark youth boss also mentioned that he could remain in West London for the rest of his managerial career. Of course, I never know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe I'm staying here for the rest of my time in football. Am I going to one other club at one time? Maybe. That's probably also a good opportunity, but you never know.